Okay, the final fight. Here's the end of the basement. Here you can see many cultists in a summoning circle. Summoning has begun, and from the number of cultists, it does not seem like a normal imp will show up. They become aware of your presence near the ritual, and some cultists leave the circle to confront you. Cultists look at you suspiciously, waiting for an answer. Pretend 25%. Everyone draws a card and need a 6 or higher. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go for the combat. Start the fight with some advantage. So again, they're probably going to be slowed slightly. Ooh, 2 of the summoners in the back and 2 bruisers up front. Plus, who knows if they're going to have a big summon of a nasty imp. This fight's going to be a lot tougher. What advantage did we get? I think it gave us bonus speed to our guys. If we can get our howl off, we can get these guys dropped back, and we'll get our turns first. I kind of don't want them to take all 4 of their turns in a row. It tends to be painful when you got 4 guys all lined up on the same speed setting. These guys are tough enough. I probably won't be able to drop one on the first round. And even if I do, I think these guys are going to summon replacement imps. Yeah, this is going to suck. 2 of my damage cards are front monsters only. And this is my ranged guy. Oh boy. Well, what to do? What are you looking like? We got pretty good defenses for regular damage. Lots of fire resist. I don't have much of these, so I don't really care there. Slashing and blunt, they take extra damage, and again, they have pretty good resists to most of the spell types. Crap. Really wish I didn't have these 2 cards currently. Much as I want to put all my damage on one enemy, I think I've got to get rid of these guys. So I'm going to have to split my damage. We got the howl. Not much else. Youch. Man, that stacks them all up. At least we'll be able to get some defense and some other options up, though, before they get their turn. Not much strategy involved here. Do I really feel like I need 42 defense? 42 block? It's not like the card's going to go away and I can't transfer the energy. Well, I could save the energy. That's the distinction. I could carry that over. I think that might be more important than stacking yet more. Although I don't know what these guys are going to do. I'm going to bank that 26 is enough. I think I'd rather have the extra energy next round. One transmission for the cleric. I really need this next round, not this round. So I might save that transmission. Because I'm not going to be able to heal anybody this round when he gets this energy. So, unfortunately, that means then we're going to go battery charge. Fire blast, fire blast. Just push our energy forward around. Alright. I got some barriers, that's good. And of course the healing rain shows up on the first round when I can't put it to use. 4 points. Alright, well that gets both barriers and both flashes out, so... That's going to be just... Oh, are we gonna be exactly the right damage to kill this guy on his turn? If we're going to do 8 and 8, that's 16. That's going to be exactly enough. So I absolutely have to do that. Awesome. And you go before the other one, so yeah, you're going to be dead. Well, that I'm happy about. Getting rid of that before it can do anything is going to be very helpful. If I can just... Hopefully these guys are mostly front damage attacks. If I can get rid of the back row, I think we'll be in good shape. Okay, again, do I barrier you, or do I stack up protection back here? I think I need to get protection on these guys. And we don't need the healing rain. So they're buffing themselves, doing damage. Oh, come on. Poison takes effect at the end? That sucked. I was confident I was not going to take any damage from that third position guy, but the poison didn't take effect until the end of the round. Unlike, I think it was Burn that killed the guy beforehand. That kind of annoys me. Is there a way of knowing that? Glossary, poison. End of the turn. Damn it. I didn't realize. Versus burn. Start of the turn. But can be blocked. Not affected by other modifiers. So, alright. Very important distinctions there. Good to know. Burn damage happens at the front end, but can be blocked by, you know, block. Poison cannot be blocked. Alright, I'll take that into account. So, yeah, we ended up with some damage. And now the round, they're split up again. And he's actually got some block on him. Okay. So, the feint. Again, we only have the 1 speed, so it's going to be 6 block, 6 shield, and then purge my bonus. Which still keeps me ahead of these guys. So no reason not to use that. Who do we put the mark on, though? My upgraded mark. I think... so if I put the mark on him, then I would be able to drop... I'd only be able to do the rapid fire once, and that'd be my entire turn, other than feint. But that means the 5 bonus is going to apply on each of these 3 waves, which is going to add a ton of damage. Oh, he's got evasion up, you bastard. Oh, that screws that round. I can't even target him. Well, it prevents a hit, so... Technically, I can target him, but it's going to waste one of the hits. I think the other 2 rounds would hit, but that still makes a huge difference. I'd love to bleed that evasion off with a low-cost attack, but I don't have enough points to do it. So, do we go for trying to eliminate both of these? I'm not going to get both of them down with just my first 2 guys. But we could probably get rid of him. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to wait on him. He's likely to summon an imp, but I think I have to wait. So, let's go max damage on you. This is still probably going to be the better choice, because I'm going to get 3 of the bonus 5s as opposed to only getting 2 if I do those. So that's going to be 16 total with the bonus 5 because it's countering his resists. So 28 between those 2 for 3. And 33 with that one. Yeah. Shit. Only 4-card draw. Because they put a card on top of my deck that had that effect. So that was one of my 4. 13 with burn damage is going to kill him. Plus it'll do a little bit of damage back there. And I can cast all of these, so no reason not to do so unless I feel like I need to hold an energy for another round. But we got to do that. If I do that, it kills him anyway. Just guarantees the kill. We have both fire or burn and poison on him, or bleed on him, so it's almost wasted. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with this because he's going to die immediately when his turn starts anyway. So I'll save the energy for the next round. But we will stack a bunch of defense. Put a mark on me. That guy's still got evasion on him. Let's get rid of the evasion. Don't have my transfer. I would love to have my transfer. I don't really need my mana gem. I've only got 3 points worth to cast. So, he's got 13 block on the back guy and 13 on the front guy. So we have to blow through that before we can get any damage down. The back one's going to get its turn before the cleric goes. Again, I should have cast that first if I was going to use it. Yeah, screwed that sequence up. Always got to consider those cards first. Is the summon coming? There it is. Wondering where that summon was at. Binding heal we don't need. Alright, it would be less effective. But it is only 1 cost for the 7, which would take me back up to 80. Which is still more cost effective, and I'll get it back anyway. Now we have the imp out in front of the secondary guy. And only 3 energy. Let's get this out on you. That didn't feel as effective as I wanted it to be. Got the regular mark out. We got the tracker out. Warrior's up next. But I can't do enough damage to either of these to drop one before they're going to get all 3 of their turns. This round's going to suck. Again, only 3 energy. Oh boy. you know, get rid of that card. I don't like that card. This is a really good use of this ability, getting rid of cards that have been put on my deck by the enemy. And I think I'm going to keep the rest. Ah, God, I don't want to get rid of the imp just to have another imp show up. I gotta kill this guy. He's got a fireball. Ah, that's going to be so much freaking damage. It's going to hit the middle hero for 18 and then the hero to each side for 10. That is going to be so much damage. We're already start stacking high burns. Yeah, this is going to get out of control real fast. We were doing okay, but right here is where it goes really, really wrong. I got nothing I can do about this back guy. Yet. Yeah, this is going to be really bad. All right. Oh, that got me adrenaline, but that's still not enough. It's all going to be front monster damage. Four points. Can we do enough? We cannot. That'll be 2 Wrens, which is only going to be 10 base damage, but it's going to be a mountain of bleed. Which does kill them at the start of the turn if we've got enough on them. It's going to be 10 plus 16 bleed, so essentially 28 damage. It's not enough. He's going to get his turn. And I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Yep, just missing out. This round is going to be so bad. I really need. I'm gonna really need a rain effect, which I don't think I've used my rain effect yet. I forget who had it. Oh crap! Did I already use it? Didn't one of these guys have the rain effect? Unless it's in my discard pile. Yep, right there. Healing Rain's in my discard. Shit. That means we're not going to get it for several rounds. Yeah, we're going to be in big trouble. Big trouble. Ugh. Not sure which middle hero it's going to hit. Here comes the pain. Oh my God. Oh, we are in so much trouble. So much trouble. Good news is middle guy's dead. What can we do? What can we do? Let's see. Got no cards that are dependent on my card counts. I don't think they're resistant to either of these, so that'll be Pretty good amount of constant damage. I could get the Fire Blast, both of these on him, and an Elemental Ward up. I wouldn't be able to transmit energy back to the Cleric, who's sitting at not a lot of energy. 0, as a matter of fact. So I really do need to transmit some energy back if I can manage it. Which sucks, because that means I can't get the flare and the curse on that back guy. I think I'm not going to do the curse. Let's do the flare, the elemental ward, and the transmit to the cleric. We've got our full round of characters to put damage on this back guy, if we can. And I need to get healing going on, and I desperately need to get rid of this fire effect, but I'm not going to be able to. If I don't get some block up on these, they're going to go down real fast. Which is a problem. Let's elemental ward you. Can I... which is more important? That is a good amount of damage. 4 at the beginning of the turn for the bleed, and 4 at the end of the turn if it's still alive, but I'd like to make it not survive the start of its turn. So that's going to be 11, which will get it down to 19. So I'd need to make sure I get 19 points of damage between my other 3 characters on that back row. I think, as much as I want to, I think I gotta go with the transmit to the cleric. What'd we get? We got heal, heal, divine grace, and holy smite. So we got a lot of heal opportunities. Not a lot of opportunities to block or defend, unfortunately. Which means this fire damage is gonna really suck. Yep. Divine Grace is nice. It's also going to dispel one, which I think will make the fire go away on whoever I heal. So we're going to heal you with Divine Grace. Yeah. Fire went away, so that's awesome. That takes some of the pressure off, and he can usually put enough block up to keep the fire from doing a ton of damage. But I have Holy Smite. I really, really want to get a Holy Smite off on this thing. Ooh, that's 25 right there. But I need to get healing up. I don't think I can pass that up. 14 damage. Can you guys do 14 damage? It's really going to depend on the card draw. I want to get another heal going. I think I might forego the heal, though, to get the damage. I think this is going to be more critical. That brings it down to just needing 4 points of damage to get that thing gone. So hopefully you can do 4 points of damage. And, oh, let's put this on. That one's dead on its turn. That one will hopefully be gone, so I guess we'll just augury you. Well, I guess I could have put it on that one and guaranteed the kill. I should have done that. I didn't pay enough attention. I should have done that one instead. Not cared about the augury and just put the damage on. Silly Vormithrax. Alright, we guarantee got that shot. Do I pray that the ricochet kills that in addition to anything else? I mean, I could do the 8 guaranteed, and then it'll hit somebody else. Poison won't affect till after, and 3 is not enough to guarantee the kill. So it's got to be one of these two. I think it's got to be the ricochet. That way we get the bonus. Because it's going to jump. It'll put the targeting on the other two. Yeah, got to be ricochet. Yeah, it's a good choice. Okay, so it's got fire damage, start of turn damage, so that's guaranteed dead. So we just need to get rid of this guy. We might come out of this. I kind of like one more round of the cleric to get some healing on our warrior here, but we might not get that to happen. Okay, deflect for self, and poison dart. So we're into the good category. I could let it roll another round. Or let the cleric... I just got to take what this guy's going to do. So random hero. Damn it, I hate random hero. Random hero sucks. I do have all heroes 11. So let's do that. We need to do, what, 13 damage? Just about anybody can do that. Yeah, let's get everybody some block. And then I think I'm just going to defend. Good choice. Excellent choice. Alright, so ideally we get him not quite dead. I want him to be not quite dead. I don't have any choice other than that'll kill him. That'll do just a tiny bit. What's in your draw pile? Foresight and smite. We might not get healing opportunities anyway. I'd rather not have it go too much longer. Not a single heal spell. Because of course not. I'd have to wait another full sequence to try to get a healing off. Nah, let's not wait. Well, we got through it. I was anticipating it going pretty sideways, but we managed to get that back guy killed and stave off all that heat damage. What do we got for upgrades? Song of Celerity, the first instance of the bard side of the build possibilities. Grants an extra speed to all heroes. That would be fast, which gives us 2 points of speed. That could be pretty damn important. Single use. Poisonous shot. 7 damage. Problem is it's front monster, which usually gets overloaded and down pretty quick anyway. So it's not usually around very long for a poisonous shot to do much. So I don't like the combination of the high poison on front monster only. I was able to lob that at a back row monster, or like a boss that's hiding behind several other monsters in front of it, I would rate that better. But having 7 applied to the crunchy mobs that are usually sticking out of the front end of their formation, I just don't think that's going to be worth it. Not for the 2 cost. So I might take that. Or, Toxic Rain. Unfortunately, it applies a poison to everybody also. But it gets rid of all those burn effects. Another mana shield. Self only, though. Ooh, Inner Fire. 1 use, 1 cost. Draw a card, suffer 4 burn. Gain 3 powerful charges, which adds damage 5% per charge. So you're increasing your damage output by 15%. And it removes two charges at the end of the turn, so it's going to fade really quickly. So you would kick that out, then dump a bunch of heavy damage out the same round. As long as you've got the ability to counter the burn. Ooh, 21 sanctity or holy damage. That's pretty nice. That's a high cost spell, though. 3 points. That'd be you do this one thing during a turn, unless you're being fed by the elementalist with energy. Combination of damage, sanctify, and slow could be pretty powerful, huh? All right. Well, Shield Bash is fun. Front monster 2 cost, deal 11 blunt, and gain 13 shield or block. That's 2 defense for 2 costs for. I mean, there are cards where it's 1 cost for 10 damage, so it's terrible cost ratio for the damage value. So far at least, I haven't really needed a huge amount of defense on him. We got a little unlucky in this last one. We took that one round where he got hammered by a really high output card on one of those bruisers. I don't think I want another Impale. We're already at 20 cards in the deck. This one has the innate trait. That little green arrow right there is the flag for the innate trait, which tells it that the card's going to start combat at the top of the deck. So it's guaranteed I'll have this in the first turn. That could be pretty massive. That could shift the turn order pretty heavily in our favor. But I would love another opportunity for the rain effect, get rid of all the burn. This next one. Just wish it wasn't self. I wish I could put it on somebody else. Random. 20 cards, 20 cards, 20 cards, 18 cards. Okay, Lord of the Imps. The ritual ended, the room filled with red smoke, and the temperature rose rapidly. Don't know if it went well or not, but all the remaining cultists start to flee in panic after realizing what they've done. An impressive imp appears before you. It's the greater demon Belfior, the Lord of the Imps. What do you want from me, mortal? Although he's been weakened by the precarious summoning conditions, you can't underestimate him. Leave. Well, we were just passing through killing cultists. Can we leave? He's weakened. Good chance to attack him. Defeat him forever. Attack. Or persuade. Oh, great Belfior. Maybe there is something we can do for you. Huh. Of course not. I'm wishing I took the rain. I foresee lots of fire. Holy crap. We're so dead. All right, this run's going to end right here. Well, okay. Now that huge poison seems like it would have been a good choice too. So there's the Song of Celerity. Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough to get us ahead of him. Not by itself anyway, unless we get the roar in addition. There's nobody to ricochet to, and I don't think it will jump to the only guy available. I'll have to give it a try. If there's no other targets, does it just bounce right back onto him? Or is it now useless because it's only going to hit the first target? Huh. Do we cast the Celerity? Gotta do deflect. There's the good one. Definitely need that out there. Alright, now we're stuck with what we got. Hey buddy, what are you looking like? 25. What is... Oh, he's taking 5 because of the mark. Got it. So 25, 15, 25. Lots of fire resist. Susceptible to cold. Alright, so just try not to use fire on him. Otherwise, there's not much I can do about this. We have what we have. There's not much choice involved. Now that we've got the mark on him, this is going to get a lot of bonus damage. We're overcoming his pierce resist with our +5. So our damage is 11. So 33 with 3 points. Alternatively, I don't know if this is going to jump. He is absolutely going to summon people in front of him, and then it's going to get nasty. I don't know. I really want to answer the question whether this jump. It says another target, so I'm going to guess this is going to be ineffective. Can't do these together, so it's going to be that and that, or rapid fire and celerity. I guess this could be important. Well, it's going to... If he summons, then it could affect the summoning later. I'm going to wait and hold this. If we get more enemies, hopefully we'll get to draw it again and it'll make a difference. So, that means I am down to testing this or going this route. I'd love to get more marks on him. Alright, let's test this thing. I think the better play is to go rapid fire slice, but I need to answer the mechanics question, so See if it hits him more than once. It did not. Alright, question answered. And I'm going to hold the energy. Oh man. That is so bad. That is so bad. Protect the healer. Yep, kind of figured. And we got our frostbolt. Oh, we got the curse. It's the regular curse, but 4 points. I don't think I'm going to get the transmission off this time for the cleric. But first round is probably a good time to not transmit because, well, it would be nice to get a heal off here, but I think I have to go with this. And we're going to have to go with the frostbolt. I gotta punch that guy down just as fast as possible. Holy smite for 23? 23? It says deal 14. We're doing 23. Damage and heal done minus 50%. I think that's the bad summoning effect that I saw happen right at the beginning. He's minus 25 against Holy. I didn't really look at his against Holy. Yeah, it's minus 20 versus Holy. Why is that kind of reddish? And is it reddish because it's been modified? Base 20 and then the chill? I'm assuming that's why the coloration is different. Oh, can I pass up 23? And 17. That means no heal this round. I could get a barrier off. Front, front, front. That sucks. I've got to get a defend up, so it's going to be either impale or rend. I can't do both. So it'll be... That one's going to chain, so we're definitely going to do the impale. So close. Aw. All three of them are going to get to take their turns, and I got no protection on my guys. If I go for the kill here, we're just going to face tank whatever they're going to do. We're going to do 7, and then it's going to add bleed, which is going to kill that thing before it takes its turn, and it's next. So, is it worth getting rid of the 1 in order to... Is that worth more than putting 16 defense here? I think it is worth it. Alright, this is gonna be bad. No defense on my front, or pretty much any of my guys. Oh, thank God that front guy just buffed. Okay, what do we got? Still got 7 charges on him. 27. I really, really want to do that. Is this mana gem time? Get a shield up, get a ward up. Yeah, this is mana gem time. Oh boy. At least we can make use of that binding heal now. Oh, that's right. This was kind of silly. Well, it does increase his healing ability as well with that powerful bonus. We haven't seen the rain yet to get rid of the fire. So it's going to come up in the next turn or two. I've only got 3 points though. I increased it to 8 and 8. Keep hitting him for every point I can. It's not enough. We're back to the same equation. Ouch! Here's our opportunity, though. We survived the round. We've got a mountain of fire on us, but he's got nobody in front of him, and he's down to 91, and he's still got 6 marks on him, and we've got 8 points of incremental damage coming in. Ah. 4 points. We got to go with Frostbolt, absolutely. I'm gonna do that first. Please tell me we can get 46. Oh, he's gonna get to go before my warrior. Not sure I can get enough damage on him before the warrior. Alright, 2 points left. Either we shield up just the elementalist, or we give everybody resistances. That's the problem. All these slowdowns. Big time slowdowns. We got the good holy smite. 30 points. Oh, we got the double holy. Oh, I can't on the energy. Damn it. That would have done it. But we did get the healing rain to get the burn off. Awesome. That'll help a ton. Alright, he's down to 16. Let's really, really hope Andrin can finish him. Come on, Andrin, get a good draw. One aimed shot for 15. That should do it, because we've got bleed. He'll lose 2 at the start of the turn, so I think that alone will take care of things. So do that. He's at 1 hit point, and I can't do 1 damage. And he's up next, but it shouldn't make a difference. So let's just stone skin, and you're up after that. So would have been nice if I hadn't done the rain. That would be a way he could have gotten rid of the fire. Dead? Ooh. Youch! I was kind of scared on that one. We're definitely a little bruised. Ray of Hope on the cleric. 1 use, any hero. Dispel Dark, grant 2 of the courage, which gives resistances to Holy Shadow and Mind, and heal 7. So 1 cost for heal 7. I don't run into too much Holy Shadow Mind yet, and Dispel Dark isn't going to do much. Huh. All 3 of his cards are upgraded. Look at 6, discard up to 3. 1 cost barrier for 10-6. I think we'll take the upgraded barrier. Shatter. That's really dependent on a cold focus deck. I don't think I'm too impressed with any of those. Chant of Accuracy. So, gain 2 sharp bonus. Slashing and piercing plus 1 per charge. So we basically get 2 bonus to slashing and piercing. We got both versions of Chant of Accuracy. Oh, the cost went from 1 to 0 for that upgrade. And a gold repair armor. 0 cost. Yeah, went from 1 cost to 0 cost. Lowered the effectiveness slightly because you're getting it for free. Or another shield bash. All right, we better get some cool stuff out of this. A great feat. You've defeated a greater demon. Although he has not died, he's returned to his plane of existence. Will take time to recover. Still, it's a great achievement. It must be celebrated. There should be some magic shards in the demon's remains, and now that the basement is empty of cultists, you can loot it. You collect all the magic shards and also find a hidden chest near the summoning circle. One of the greater demon's horns remained after the fight. You take it as a trophy and proof of your deed. You open the chest and rest for a while. 352 crystals, some XP, and the supply box here is for town upgrades. More gear. Is that supposed to be the horn? Belfier's pipe. 7% fire resist. First turn, shuffle a Searing Blast into your deck. Searing Blast, 0 cost, all monsters. Deal 6 damage and apply 3 burn. Holy crap. Yep, we're definitely giving that to somebody. Everything else, Searing Dagger. I'm not sure if that's Belfier's. Yep, it looks like it's one of his specials as well. Damage for slash, pierce, and fire +1, and another Searing Blast. Anything fire related is really good. It's really good for us to get anything fire. Okay, so we got a potion and a dagger that we absolutely need to make sure, or potion and a weapon that we absolutely need to make sure we take. I think the dagger will go to the ranger. A potion, crap. I guess it's fine to go to him. Not too worried about the rest. Every 2 turns gain an energy. That's actually really powerful too. I might forego the piggy bank to get extra energy on my wizard. Pipe for you. Dagger for you. Damage and heal done +15 for the first round, and then +5 for the second. Okay. Now level up, level up, level up, level up. After resting for a while and thoroughly inspecting the basement, nothing left to do here.